Hello and welcome everybody to Phoenix Raceway for race number 8 here in the IORL Cup Series Season 3. This is the first time the IORL Cup Series, there we go, has ever been to Phoenix. So hopefully should be interesting. Definitely going to be something new as you're going to see the drivers trying to use the dogleg to their full advantage. The apron down there, how there's at least like a mile wide worth of racetrack, so that definitely should be interesting. We had a new driver this week. His name is Jonah Burridge. So he joined Skylar Taylor and Taylor Campbell and the group that is not locked in because 3 out of the 6 people in the outside of the top 34 all have winners provisionals. Only one driver could qualify in on time into this race, and that was Jonah Burridge. So Skylar Taylor and Taylor Campbell are both DNQ'd for this race. So we'll see a new driver this race, Jonah Burridge, and the one he is driving for TRD Motorsports, and he is starting 4th. He only out-qualified Skylar Taylor by 1/100th of a second, so it was close, but he narrowly did just get in. Cooper Skull is going to be on the pole. Ryan Chilress is going to qualify 2nd. Good effort from him. David Dixon 3rd. Jonah Burridge, as I said, is going to be 4th. Jonathan Stratton 5th. Leland Lumley 6th. Jacob Schenkel 7th. Will Cloud 8th. Genghis Khan 9th. And Andrew Aspinall, last week's winner at Watkins Glen. Dominating performance for him. He's going to be rounding off the top 10. Here's the rest of your starting lineup. Yeah, hopefully should be a pretty good race. There was a new rule implemented in terms of provisionals coming into this race. It was in fear that we were going to have 4 drivers outside the top 34, all with the winner's provisional, essentially locking out anybody outside of the top 34 into being able to get into the race. So that rule states, in the event that at least 4 drivers outside of the top 34 in owner standings that all have a winners or champions provisional, those drivers will not be locked into that race to allow the other drivers outside the top 34 a chance to qualify for that race. So basically, say say Cooper Skull fell outside the top 34, and he also joins Josh Flint's, Zane Phoenix, and Lewis Tross, who are also outside the top 34, but they all have wins. So essentially, those 4 would be locked into the race, but there's still 2 other drivers outside the top 34 that don't have wins but can't get into the race because like the other 4 have themselves locked in, and it's essentially locking up the field. Those 4 drivers, their provisionals are gone, and then everybody qualifies in on time, which basically allows the other 2 drivers a chance to be able to get into the race, opposed to the rules just completely blocking them out. Which I didn't think we were going to run into that issue, where 4 out of how many drivers outside the top 34 are going to have wins, but we are getting dangerously close. So I just wanted to make sure, because we have a whole bunch of winners right above that cusp, and we got 3 of them below. So that's only why we're seeing 1 driver qualify in on time every week. So yeah. Just had to implement that just to make sure we didn't have any bull crap going on. So yeah, enough battling for me. Let's get on to it. Wait for the national anthem to earape us. Because I think if I accelerate it in the middle, it'll play it again.
Drivers, to your cars.
Alrighty, so here at Phoenix for the very first time in the IORL. The Geiger restarts him. It's in the air for Cooper Skull. Will he lock his 5th win of the season? Here at Phoenix in the desert, down into turn number 1. Everybody fighting for position. You see 3, almost 4 wide back there in the pack. Coming off the 2, Cooper Skull still your leader. David Dixon 2nd, Jonathan Stratton taking a peek to the inside of the 28 for 3rd, coming down to the turn number 3 for the first time today. Pretty cloudy today. Cooper Skull is going to lead the first lap. You see Jonathan Stratton, Jacob Schenkel following him, all trying to use that inverter advantage. Look at this gaggle of cars back here down in the turn number 1. You see them all 3 by 3. You got lovely up there watching them high. Coming off of turn number 2, there's definitely going to be a wreck. You see it coming. You see Jack Ross with the dive, making it pretty wide on Jason So. Atlee Weiss. Atlee's going to wash out of it here. I think Jack Ross is going to try to clear Jason So. He's going to try to slice his way through the back. Turns 1 and 2. Jonathan Stratton, Ryan Chilress still fighting. Jacob Schenkel up in the third now. We've seen him have a really good run ever since his only win back at Auto Club in Season 1. He too is another driver that's close to that top 34. I believe he is 33rd in points right now. So definitely looking for a good run today, and it looks like this is what he's having 4 laps in. Like starting to fan out just a little bit. You see Jonah Burridge, as I said, new driver for this race, coming off of turn number 2. Fell back a little bit. Looks like he's back in 10th place now. Owen Lax is able to get by him, but nonetheless, still impressive qualifying there from rookie. And he's currently in a spot right now to put himself ahead of Taylor Campbell in points, as she only has 2 points to her name. Scoring 1 point. Each of the starts she has made, meaning she had to finish in the bottom 3. Both of them. Hack and Richardson having a pretty good run so far. I say that 7 laps in. Currently in the 6th spot. Usually Hawkins one of those on and off drivers. He's really strong or he's really not. But solid so far. Phoenix tends to be hectic and then like, I feel like it's very calm. Like, I was honestly expecting to see flips, but we didn't get any of that. Trying to get by last week's winner, Andrew Aspinall, for the 17th spot. Yeah, I'm fairly surprised at how much he made out. Trying to get by Cat Durham. I think this is for the 20th. Yeah, looks like the 20th spot. I guess. Yep, 20th spot. No, it's the 19th spot, my bad. Kyler currently sitting 23rd in points. Looks like 8 points behind Bella Fawn, who currently runs back here in P25, trying to get 24th with DJ Thomas, and now actually looking for 23rd on Avery Farrell. Both the TRD Motorsports cars back here, Ali Weiss, Avery Farrell, back here in 26th, sorry, that's like 24th, 25th, 25th and 24th, we'll call it that, and then you have Jonah Burge making his first start, still up here in the top 10, pretty good run so far from him. Started, I think it was 4th or 5th, faded back a little bit, but nonetheless still great, great showing so far. You see Jacob Shangle getting pretty close there to David Dixon. I'm wondering if we're going to see him try to get past Kiwi, the New Zealander, whatever you want to call him. The cheetah. He's fast. And Shangle's going to try the high side here. I don't know how well it's going to work for him. Actually, Ryan Shows is really going to close in on him. So to nobody's surprise, Cooper Skull is running away with this thing. I did not see that coming. Totally didn't. For sure didn't. What I didn't actually see coming though, is the fact that we're so green. I did honestly think we were going to have a wreck fest, but these guys are handling it really well. I guess I should say these guys and gal. Bella Fawn is here somewhere. Here she is, 23rd. Trying to get by Taden Berggren for the 16th spot. So Taden's going to keep it going into 1. Actually, no. Mason, Season 1 champ's going to dive it up to the inside. And Taden is going to cover him up, so not able to get the pass going there. But here is Leland Lumley trying to get by Jonathan Stratton for the 7th spot. Leland not really having the greatest of seasons. Like I said, he got a really slow start to the season. Here he is up in the 7th spot now, currently 32nd in standings. Definitely looking for a better second half to the regular season. Because, keep in mind, we only have 14 races in the regular season. We're on race 8. We've officially surpassed the first half of the regular season. So anybody needs a comeback, and it's going to be him. And if it needs to happen at a certain time, it needs to be right now. And looks like he is trying to do exactly that, running up in the 7th spot. Haven't really seen him up there at all this season. Looks like he does have one top 10. I don't know where. I'm just looking at the standing sheet. If I click off of that, it'll crash the game. So, I'm just going to state that he does have one top 10. definitely looking to season around. Only sitting with 81 points. Cat Durham at the cutoff has 122 points. So I think it's a 41 point gap right there. He's definitely looking for a good day. And given that he is running 7th and Cat Durham is running back here in 22nd, that's a pretty good start. Jacob Shangle all over the back of that 45. I wonder, you know, I was just about to say, I wonder when he's going to try to get by. And here he is making a move to the inside, going through 1 and 2. That was actually a really good run there from the 64. He breezed right by the 45. He's going to fight it back on the outside, going into turn 3. I don't know if it's going to be enough, though. I think Jacob Shangle's going to get to him. I think Ryan Shores is actually going to try to look for 3rd here as well. So Shangle through to 2nd, Ryan Shores trying to get 3rd. Cooper Skull is absolutely loving this. And Will Cloud's actually going to look for 4th here too. I think Shores is going to get him off of 4, and Will Cloud is going to try to get him through 1 and 2 here, maybe even on the front stretch using that dog leg, that apron to his advantage. Looks like David Dixon used up his stuff because he is starting to fall back now. Will Cloud is through to P4. Now Hackett Richardson trying to look for the 5th spot, if he can help it. David Dixon, though, trying to fight back on the outside. I don't think it's going to be enough going through 1 and 2 here. I think Will Cloud is going to have that bottom side advantage. He's clear by a couple of car lengths. He's going to try to look forward now and try to chase down that 28 car. Meanwhile, Jacob Shangle is going to try to go on a mission here, try to chase down that 99 before we start green flag pit stops. One thing I would say that I am interested in introducing for season 4 is charters. I think charters can be a huge thing for next season instead of this provisional thing. Awarding them to possibly the top 34, the top 36 in owner standings. So essentially a team would get a certain amount of charters. They could just choose which car they could issue them to. So say I have 3 cars currently inside the top 34, because Taylor's my other one. She's outside of the top 34. My team would essentially get 3 charters because I had 3 drivers inside the top 34. Or top 36, whatever I said. She's outside of both, so it doesn't really matter. Say, I don't know, Skylar Taylor, he's an owner driver. He's currently sitting 36th. If we do top 34, he won't get a charter for next season, but if we do top 36, as of right now, he'll get a charter for next season. He'll make every race next season, which he is pretty quick, he has shown. We'll take TRD Motorsports. They have 2 or their 3 drivers in the top 34 or top 36. They'll get 2 charters, and they can field 2 other cars if they wanted to unchartered. They would just have to qualify in every race. Which I don't really like the charter system as they have it now in NASCAR, but it seems like we may need it. Just because I don't think the provisional stuff is going to work. But it was just something that we could use for the revival and then get it set up for next season. Because I can't guarantee next season is going to be 10 times better. Which I don't think there's really much wrong with what's going on right now. I think we can just make it better. Innovate. Jonah Burridge is still running inside the top 10, having a pretty good run for himself. I think if he can qualify for next race. Here I am, I can't remember where next race is. Next race is in Kansas. I totally put... Oh no, I didn't. Okay. Yeah. I think Jonah could put himself in a good spot for Kansas. I think he could find himself inside the top 34 in no time. I'd give it maybe 3-4 races before he can get there, but I bet he can get there. Just by seeing what I'm seeing right now. And that's John Stratton, Hacken Rickerson on pit road. I think Cooper's going yet. He did not, and he's going to reach halfway here. So halfway through this race, lap 37 of 78. Wait a minute. That's not right. Wait a minute. Yeah, no it's not. Be lap 40. Come on, Tyler. So Cooper Skull on pit road, Jacob Shangle on pit road, Ryan Chilris on pit road. That's also Owen Lax and several others. Will Cloud's going to stay out and take the lead here. Bring us to lap 38. And yeah, looks like the majority pit on this lap. Did have a gaggle of cars that did stay out though. And that's going to be Will Cloud, David Dixon, Jonah Burridge, Donnie Heiss, Taden Berggren, Mason Gerdes, Jason So's going to stay out. Looks like Avery Farrell, Alex Crowther, Eric Monaco, DJ Thomas are all a part of that crew that's staying out. Jason So's going to lead lap 39 here. Looks like Zane Phoenix stayed out as well. He's another one of those winners outside of the top 34. Here's Jacob Shangle coming out off of pit road in front of Cooper Skull. So I'm guessing Cooper had a really bad stop there. Because Jacob Shangle is now the leader of this race. And we will pay attention to these guys coming off. There's Will Cloud. Yeah, not even a chance. Will might recover fourth here. We'll see where Jonah Burridge goes. I'm curious to see where he cycles out to. And we've got some bumping up here. The 26 and the 69. These are 3 wide coming out back straight away. This is going to back off. And we have the remaining cars that have yet to pit now pitting, but Jacob Shangle takes over the lead through green flag pit stops. He's going to lead us halfway here in Phoenix. Now the question is can they make it the second half without pitting again? Looks like Cooper Skull's got a mirror full of Hacken Richardson. Trying to take away that second spot. Cooper dominated the first half of this race, and now it's not looking too great for him. In terms of trying to get his 5th win, Hacken's still trying to find that inside so he can get to the door of that 99 car. Maybe we'll watch him use the bumper. That'd be pretty cool. Nothing against Cooper. I think it'd just be pretty cool to see some rubbing. Just rubbing's racing. Hacken Richardson currently sits 28th in the points. So nonetheless, a good day for him. Running up inside the top 3, trying to get by the 99. Looks like the 99 is pulling a little bit of a gap though. Not really what the 64 wants to see. Looks like Jonah Burridge filed out to 16th, so worse than what he was in before, but nonetheless still pretty good. I think he definitely proved that he can run inside the top 10. I'm still honestly surprised we're still green. There's Alex Crowther trying to get by Craig Popcris for the 30th spot. able to do that. Nathan Albert now looking to the inside of 51. He's not going to be there. Looks like Cooper is pulling in a lot of time here on the 64. Gap shrunk by over a tenth that lap. Cooper's just overpowered, man. On board with him. See how well Jacob can deal with the pressure with Cooper being right on his bumper. Cooper's gonna take a look at the inside. He's gonna make room there. He's below the yellow line, trying to use every little bit of track to his advantage. He's looking at the inside. He's not there, but he's gonna dive it into turn 3 here. Big dive bomb, faked out Jacob, just was able to get under him at the right time. What a move. Pass still isn't complete yet, down to turn number 1. Excuse me. And the pass is complete. So Cooper's back in the lead. Pretty good move there from the 99. It's like, alright, you're gonna go there? Well, I'm just gonna put it where they won't. And he put it where they wouldn't. Now the question is how well is Jacob gonna keep up with the 99? And where is he gonna be at when they inevitably catch lap? If they catch lap traffic. I mean, they're like 2 corners and a half ahead of the leaders. I don't know if they are gonna catch lap traffic or not. Possibility's definitely there, because Trust is exiting 2 as they are entering 1. So we will have to keep an eye on that. Said Little Lumley needed a good run today. He's currently running inside the top 5, able to work his way up there after our green flag stop. See how far up there he can get if he can try to get to the 43. David Dixon's trying to get the 5. He has 7. 5 right there. Back to 18th now, but I think he's trying to get by the 6th if he can. Maybe, maybe not. 6th, however, is going to do exactly what Skull did. He's going to try to pull the inside and get his caught here. Gang is currently 8th in points. He was up there. Drop back a little bit. Lost five spots after the last race, so he was 3rd going into Watkins. Drop that on. He was 3rd going into Watkins Glen. Didn't have a really good run at Watkins Glen, and fell back to the 8th spot. Oh, there's Ethan Hornacek blowing up on the apron. That's going to bring out a caution, actually. Well, there's that caution I've been talking about. And the question is, who pits, who stays out? I'm sure new tires are pretty nice right around now. Here's the leaders racing it back. I'm just looking at my phone. So just make sure that was what the caution did come out for. Yeah, it looks like the motor just expired on him. Yeah, it's a really bad spot too, because it wasn't, I mean, he might have been able to make it back, but I don't think he really clutched it. Then they called the caution. Definitely not really a safe spot, especially if somebody's getting really aggressive on the apron there. So pitting going on here, it looks like Skull, Shangle, Cloud, Dixon, Heist all stayed out. Definitely some interesting strategy. Ryan Chilrus went in. Definitely unfortunate for the guys up front that went in, because it looks like we did have a lot of guys stay out. Jonathan Stratton, Leland Lumley too. But the question is, can they make it on fuel? That is a question I would like to know the answer to. We are going to be going green this time. If we go green, we will have 13 laps to go. 13 lap dash checkered. We have drivers in the back on new tires, drivers in the front on old tires. Can these guys make it on fuel? I think they can. There's a slight chance. So here we go for a 13 lap dash to the checkered flag. Who is going to take it? Green is going to be back in the air. Skull is going to lead us to it. He gets a really good jump there on Jacob Shangle. Expecting to see these guys fan out like crazy. Maybe in the back. Single file restart. Nobody a lap down to try to interfere with the leaders. But Will Cloud immediately looking for second. Coming off of turn number 2 to the bottom of the 64. He's going to dive it down into turn number 3. See if he can do anything with it. Donovan Ice, he's finding a lot of space there on the bottom of the 45. He's going to try to get to the inside, going into turn number 1. Jacob Shangle's clear of the 48. The 26 though, looking for 4th. I see somebody on pit road. That's DJ Thomas. There might be something wrong with him. I don't know. Cloud, is he going to try to pull a Cooper Skull here through 1 and 2? He's looking, he's there, coming off the 2. Going into 3, door to door, off of 4. He's got it at the line. He's going to try to use that apron and try to cut the track, make it a shorter distance, essentially being quicker. Will Cloud up into the 2nd spot. David Dixon looking for 3rd now. David Dixon, I believe, is another one of those drivers that are close, or at least was close. He was close. Where's he at now? David Dixon, where's he there? Oh, he's in 19th. So I know he was close towards the beginning of the season, but he is in playoff territory now, so good for him running inside the top 4. Definitely going to help him with that. 9 laps to go, coming to 8 just around this corner. Taves Berger much up there. That's going to allow Mason Gerdes the opportunity. Mason Gerdes running up inside the top 10, your season 1 champ. Currently 14th in standings, trying to defend that playoff spot that he does have as of right now. Kind of had a quiet start to the season so far, trying to turn up the volume right now. And Jonah Burridge back inside the top 10, looking to extend further into it, trying to get by Kyler Sustrai for the 8th spot. Believe he can do it, going to turn number 1. He's going to dive it down in there, try to use every little bit of that track to his advantage. Coming off of 2 though, I think Sustrai's going to have that top side advantage. Yeah, it looks like Sustrai's going to have it clear. But nonetheless, 9th place, still pretty impressive for your first start. Such a competitive field, headed by Cooper Skull at least 95% of the times. Jacob Schenkel had a great run today, running inside the top 3, leading laps as we hit 5 laps to go here at Phoenix. I would definitely not be disappointed with this run today, especially as definitely going to get him away from the top 34 cut line. But I think we can say if we do get a caution, I don't think we're going to go back. But Will Cloud, he's really trying to make a run at the 99. Closing the gap every lap, it looks like he's actually getting pretty close. 0.42 to 0.29, that 48 is cooking. 4 laps to go. What's he going to have for the 99 if he gets him here within the next 4 laps? I think it's possible he can get to him. Going into 3, it looks like that's where he gained most of his time. Cooper did pull away just a little bit. 0.29 to 0.32, so a loss of about 300s there. Trying to use that middle line through 1 and 2, and Cooper's going to come down pit road, so is Jacob Schenkel. I knew they weren't going to be able to make it on gas. Tyler Sustrai coming too. Stephen Albert goes right in the back. Alex Cooper, St. Phoenix, that's going to bring out the caution. They're going to race it back off of 4. Will Cloud, he's going to take the yellow, and that is probably going to be the win as well. The entirety of that race was just determined in one singular corner. So Will Cloud took the yellow. I believe that is also going to be the checkered flag as well. And let's see what happened back here. Let's see here, 3 wide. Looks like Bill Lumley just ran the 67 out up high, and it didn't help. I think Atlas was trying to pit. Looks like it checked up the 17. Yeah, checked up to 17, and the 67 just had nowhere to go. Tried to go. I don't even know. That was weird. I think he was getting turned by the 51 straight into the 17. Back into the wall. It's a pretty hard hit. So the 4 got involved in that too. Well, that was interesting. Here we are on the last lap. Into turn number 3. And off of turn number 4, Will Cloud is going to take the yellow checkered flag to win here at Phoenix. It's going to be David Dixon second, Donovan Heiss third, Tate Berger fourth, Mason Gerda is going to round off the top 5. Jonah Burridge with an impressive run in his first start. He's going to finish off 6th. Jason Stowe 7th, Ryan Shores 8th, Andrew Aspinall 9th, Genghis Khan is going to round off the top 10. Here is the rest of your results. Definitely an interesting ending there. I think it's going to jumble the standings up just a tad. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to tune in tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern for our race at Kansas, race 9, I believe. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you at Kansas tomorrow.